Just give me a sec, man. Yeah, there. I got my notepad, piece of paper. Oh, I lost my pen. But I don't need my pen right now.
And we're back for another episode of our show, right, CT?
Yeah, we're back. CT Cards here. Stephen B to whichever side he's on to whichever way you're viewing this show. But we're both here tonight, and we're both excited to be here discussing our Yankees and whatnot. How are you doing, Stephen B? How's your day been?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Customers being stupid. Like complaints, go back, do something. I write something down. They go back, we take care of it. I really like it.
Good. So, well,
Yeah.
okay. Let's start off tonight. There's one thing I've got to ask you. What happened last night? What happened there? That was not a game that was out of our control, our power. We had bases loaded with one out, and somehow we only got one run in. Come on, what's going on here? Our offense is killing us right now.
Phone over analyzing things. Simple put. And they complain about Wells hitting, and they want good defense in the late innings, but they take him out for Ali Sanchez.
We're like, really? What?
And to me, if you want the better bat Sanchez for the first 7 innings. Give him more at bats. He's batting almost 264 ish. If you can hop on,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to come on. Anyone's allowed.
Yeah,
Sanchez is just he hits better, and he's a right-handed bat. So when you have it like that, Sanchez is just should be batting that, and then they should switch him to Wells.
Yeah.
If you want to limit Wells, Sanchez can at least catch a little bit of it, and we'll take care of it. It's just one of those things. Like when I look at it, it's just he has a higher average than half the people on the lineup, and we're having him on the bench.
That I don't understand. The other thing I was talking with somebody else about is when I go to watch a lot of games, a lot of other teams' games, I can almost guarantee I know what 70% of the lineup is going to look like, where it's going to be, who's going to be, where it is. 70%, that's a low. When it comes to the Yankees, I have no idea what our lineup really is going to look like. I know what maybe 30% of our lineup card's going to look like. And it's every game's like this. And I really don't understand how we're getting any consistency with our team when this is constantly going on with these changes. And I think we're overanalyzing the left, the right, this guy, that. We're overanalyzing stuff. This shit didn't yes, I'm saying it. This shit did not happen back in the day. We didn't have analytics when Mickey Mantle played. Well, we had analytics, but they are nothing like they are now. We've turned the game into something where we're overthinking things. What is your thoughts on that?
I think we're overthinking things, and I think this has to do with the analytics team.
Yeah.
I don't think Boone really has a lot with the lineup. I think the analytics is basically that, and Boone kind of argues with us left and right.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that we've seen consistent it will be for the first few weeks. I think we're gonna see Lombard in the eighth hole, and everyone's saying put him on the leadoff hitter, dude. The kid just came up. Let him get his feet. Back in '96, how long did it take to them to bring Jeter up to the leadoff hitter?
Yeah.
August, when he won the job. They took him to August to make sure he's comfortable. Why are we expecting to put Lombard in the leadoff if that's early? Let him just be in the bottom lineup. Let him get his feet wet. Let him get some adjustments. It's the kind of things that's what I like to do.
I agree. That's the thing I think the Yankees do is we take our younger players, we quickly move them around too much. get them in place, leave them there, let them get comfortable there, then maybe move them around when the time is right. But give the guys a moment to get their footing on the ground. They're just up like Lombard. I don't want to mess him up. Let's not mess him up. So just as you were saying, let's keep him where he is. Let's be careful what we're doing with the young guys, because all this is going to matter, because this is the future of the team. I don't care what the Yankees think, but I was discussing this with you and a couple other people. This is the first time in like 2 decades that for a baseball card collector such as myself, that the Yankees have 4 young guys, 4 that I want to collect their cards of. 4, when was the last time the Yankees had 4 guys that everybody who collects baseball cards was going after? It's been a long time. And right now you got Ben Rice, you got Cam Schlittler, you got Lombard Jr., you got Spencer Jones. This is an amazingly exciting time for the youngsters. And if you're a card collector, it's just sad that the Yankees' state of play right now is bleh. Our offense doesn't exist. Our pitching's been actually pretty damn good. But if you can't score runs, and we still lead the majors in leaving runners in scoring position. This is our 2nd year in a row. So.
And to me, I know other channels are bringing up, why don't we replace the hitting coach? It has nothing to do with the hitting coach. It's their philosophy.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe the message gets more things, but to me, here's the problem. What causes how to build a team? Contact hitting. You don't have a couple of power bats, and you have a lot of speed. A lot of times you're getting your guys on, and then hoping to hit a double or a home run. What are we doing now? Just hitting, running, going to station. You got to make stuff happen. That's why you have Cat be in the bench right now. Bring them out. You can play probably better defense than Jazz at times. I mean, I said what I said.
Oh, I like what John Beagle said. He says, though, here's the one thing you'll never admit, that there's a problem with the analytical team. Hey, there is a problem with the analytical team. They should all be fired. We need to go back to the feel of baseball. There's a thing called go back to when Joe Torre was our manager. You watched him, and he went off the feel of the game. That guy would sit there, and he would be all relaxed and nonchalant, but a lot of things were going on in his head. But he made decisions when they needed to be made. He didn't rush into things and stuff like that. And when you watch Boone is right now, he's either leaving guys in too long, not leaving them in long enough, or putting this guy in when he should be putting, you know what I mean? There's all these, and these are all like rookie mistakes for a manager that people keep claiming, well, he's got, his overall record, and he gets us to the playoffs. And yes, he gets us to the playoffs, but he has not given us a World Series. I don't care if the guy has the greatest track record on earth if we're not winning a World Series. And this year, looking at this team, I don't know how anyone can see this team being a World Series champion unless we see like the Dodgers get knocked off early in the playoffs. Unless we somehow win the division, not the wild card. Like, so many things would have to go our way for this current team, as we're running it, as it's being managed currently, actually winning a World Series. But hey, I just opened up a can of worms with that one, I know. So
here's something. You know who's playing with actually feel right now, CT?
Who's that?
The Rays. They go from being analytic to now they're doing a baseball field, and what they're doing, they're playing their best baseball right now. And that's where we're trying to catch up. These analytics teams don't always work, and something that they did mention a couple of times, like I know Posada, did an interview and they got lost in transition, but even Tino had the same interview. He's saying basically the same thing. Analytics has numbers, but the analytics can't tell you who has the heart to win every day, come out, show up, play as hard as they can, and improve, and wants to win every game. That's not in that formula they have. It's inside a player, and you can't. There's certain stuff you can't put in formulas, and that's one of them, and that's why I don't agree with the analytics.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, it's like me with music. I don't like to be in a band where I have to play the same exact notes, note for note, night after night. I like having the open space to be able to. And right now, I feel like instead of letting the players just play, we're over analyzing every one of their moves, every swing they're making. And then at other times, it seems like we're letting them do whatever they want, but there's no consistency in what's going on. It's almost like let's give Jazz another lollipop and start this all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Or him
Maybe.
building same, or him building sandcastles while in the fields.
you know. But okay, let's get into things a little bit here. So we have an upcoming series with the Braves. Something that's concerning me is since Max Fried has come back, his ups and downs. Okay, I mean, he's facing his old team, but he's been hit or miss. I mean, he's been pitching either between 3 innings pitched to 6 innings pitched since returning. He's given up 12 runs since returning in 5 starts, and that's a total of 22 innings pitched. So he's given up 12 runs in 22 innings pitched. That's not the Max we're used to. So that's concerning right now. I'd like to hopefully see that change beginning with this start tomorrow at the Braves. And just as we were talking about the lack of offense, though, what do you think? What is our secret here with our current lineup, with what we have? I'm not talking about when we get players back. I'm talking about with our current team. What can we do to get the offense to start clicking here? There has to be a different approach. It's almost like we watch so many of our batters swing at the first pitch. It's driving me nuts. That drives me nuts.
It's driving me a lot of Yankee fans there. I can understand that the pitch is like if it was right down the middle or it was a hanging ball. But most of the time I got taught is if there's a pitch you can if you can hit it and make sure you can hit, you do it. If you don't, you let it go by.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, okay, so so we were talking about over managing, micromanaging with Boone. Yeah, now let's take a team that looked like they were way out of it, and let's look at how they've been managing and not micromanaging since firing their managers, the Red Sox. Somehow the Red Sox are where they are right now. What have they been doing that's so different than us that they're where they are? You know what I'm saying? Like, we could learn a thing or two from what the Red Sox are doing right now, because somehow they're magically on the verge of taking over second place in the division. And the way they're winning, they've won 7 in a row, and they had won 13 in a row. They could be in first place in the next couple of weeks. And so what are they doing that's so different than what we're doing? Why can't we do what the Red Sox are doing? You know what I'm saying?
to me, they're playing loose and they're not over analyzing everything, and that's where we all it goes back in a circle. You can't. And Chris, we actually already have a whole segment on the Christian thing coming up.
A $22
There's
million man, huh?
Chris, if you want to come on, links right there for you.
Yeah, Chris, come on, join us, man. Anyone who wants to join us, it's open. We're one of the few channels that has open panels. That's one thing Stephen B and I were talking about, and we're always going to do that because I've seen a lot of other channels that backed away from having open panels. Always remember that with us guys, you have a voice. You can come on, you can be heard. And we want to make sure you guys know that. So please keep coming. Always join us for open panels. We love this. This is what we live for.
Plus, if you guys ever wanted to try being on making your own channel, this is the best practice. I know Hector does open panels. That's when he first started doing it, so that people can come on, figure out if they want to do this stuff or not. That's where me and CT kind of got the idea. I think I went on NFEs a few times. I've been on Jason's a couple of times. It's just getting used to it.
Yeah. The timing, like once everybody has the timing, it isn't that bad and overwhelming. It's all about the pausing, knowing to talk, and giving everybody a shot. But I will say one thing to change the subject, though, Stephen B. For 1 second, I'm talking over you now. See, I just broke the cardinal rule. This is still, I need my money, and the Yankees cannot win more than, I need them to win 4 or 5 games straight, and I get access to this money that's in here. Right now, we can't. So I'm poor because of the Yankees. So I want Brian Cashman. I want the Yankees ownership to know that I'm broke right now because we can't get a 4 or 5 game winning streak going on. Anyways, back to you, Stephen B.
Well, I got something better that's coming in shortly. Me and my wife decided there's literally a box where you can take your money from your paychecks and put them in there a little bit and not push it in, and then you have to break it when you want it. So if the Yankees can actually go on like a 15-game winning streak, that's when I'll break it. But yeah, and a real note, if we really want to talk about why the Yankees can't win, it's a lot of times they need to actually put the ball in play some hit and runs, have a good we have guys that actually can bunt on the team.
Yeah,
and they can do the small stuff.
What word did you say? What was that called?
Hit and run.
Bunt? What's a bunt?
We actually have players that can do these things that there. I guess Hector was saying he's been watching these guys that actually do a lot of the fundamentals during the pregame before we see the cameras. They run and do it, but never translate to the games. I Volpe, which is not here anymore, but a lot of these. But to me, what's killing us now is, okay, we got Volpe. We've been all complaining about Volpe for months and months. No, Wells is not having great offensively, but the one player that to me keeps on, and I said it our last episode, was Grisham. He looks like he's lost their step or two in the outfield.
Oh yeah.
He's on a terrible hitting streak, and why is he leading off?
I do not understand. No. I mean, getting down to this. Okay, so you're bringing up. We got Grisham as our lead. We're micromanaging or we're mismanaging, one or the other. But how do we expect to win the division doing this? And I'm getting to the point where, as I said, I feel like we're going to be lucky if we win. We even get the wild card right now. You got the Sox and the Rays are on fire, and you got the Yankees that are doing this. There's no consistency. When we do win, everyone's like, yay, we won. Maybe we're on to something. No, we magically won a game there because the next night we look like shit again. You know what I mean? So it's pure luck us winning currently, so that's why we're not getting any win streaks going beyond 2-3 games. It's because it's all luck. We're based off of luck, the lineup consistency, and I hate to keep blaming Boone. I know it's not all on Boone, but what are we going to do with this off season? I mean, maybe there is no baseball season next year, and in that case, what do we do? Is Boone our manager for the long run here? Or are we going to be looking elsewhere?
To me, it starts with this off season before it even goes to there. Cashman's contract's up at the end of the year. That's where it starts. And if they want to do it, if they want to promote Cashman and get a new GM, well, this is a good time to do it. Then you could get maybe promote him like instead of having GM, maybe he could be vice president of baseball operations or something like that.
Yeah,
where he can make a position for him, and then bring a new manager or a general manager in. But you have to find one that's going to actually. I want to see someone outside the organization though, and that
Yeah,
has experience.
yeah.
Because to me, if you look at this team, it's not the way the team is constructed for the 40 man. It's not good. We have
Put me,
too
put
many.
me, put me in the game, and let me bunt a ball, and I'll score the winning run home and win a World Series, and then 10 years later, I can be the Yankees manager, right? I don't have to do anything else. You just need to get that one RBI or hit that one home run, get that one run, and magically I am prepared and I'm ready to be the manager of the New York freaking Yankees. I don't think so. So, and I don't think you're seeing with when it comes to Boone, I wouldn't give Boone too much credit here. Look at the payroll, how much money is being put in this team. Anybody with any baseball knowledge would at least be able to have a little bit of success with this type of money, the and whatnot, the roster and whatnot. So I don't want to hear that. I do think we need a fresh start. I do think eventually we need to see cash gone. I do have to say, it probably was a good thing we didn't make too many moves at the deadline. But if we're in it to do something this year, we totally showed we aren't in for it this year. So this is looking like another wasted year. We have no more years to keep doing this. We're out of time. Aaron Judge, Cole, they're getting up there. We talked about this, and the Yankees are acting like, oh, we'll run it back next year. We'll get this figured out. Well, I'm getting a little nervous here. I'm kind of seeing that the primes of some of the best players we have are never going to win a World Series championship, and the closest they're going to get to winning one was the World Series we went against the Dodgers, and we looked horrible in that series against the Dodgers. Have we gotten better than we were a couple years ago when we faced the Dodgers in World Series? Is this team that we have right now better than that team? No, it's not. And it's not going to get better even with the return, people. So I'm just saying.
I'll say this. Maybe defense on third and short is better than what we had. And if Judge is back in right field, not center, that's better than Judge in center field. But you have to play Spencer Jones in center to be better than what we had at that point. Because Bellinger is better than what we had in the left field at that time.
Well, that was the big dagger to us, was the Bellinger injury. That's killing us right now. We needed him so badly and I thought he was starting to heat up there a little bit. I thought he was just starting to get back in his rhythm when that happened, and it was just like, hitting your head on the door. Because right now we're 4.5 games behind the Rays. We were at one point only a game and a half behind them just a little while ago. This is how inconsistent our team is. So now we're back to 4.5. The Sox are only 1 game behind us. I had the scores up. The Red Sox are down by 1 run to Chicago. Chicago White Sox are up 7-6, the top of the 8th. And the Sox are... Give me a second. The Sox are at the Sox have 2 guys on with 1 out. So hopefully they score. We need the Red Sox to lose tonight. So go White Sox.
It's also that kind of bums me out when I'm looking at this team. I don't see them playing like the stats with Judge being there versus him being out.
Yeah.
It's atrocious. We were scoring 5.1 runs a game with Judge in the lineup. It's down to 3.9. We have a 242 batting average. It was the second lowest in the league right now.
Yeah.
On base percentage was a lot higher. Now we're like not near the bottom of them with run scores.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And Stephen A. Smith said it best, and I don't usually credit him with this.
Stephen A. Oh man, okay. Mm-hmm. Go.
He said the Yankees are too reliant on Judge. When one player goes down, the whole team shouldn't be survived. It should be that it says the roster's not constructed right.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
And he said that to one of the analysts. To me, if you're looking at this team, Bellinger's good in left. You got Judge's great in right. I do believe Ben Rice at first with Garcia is good at first.
Yeah.
I believe Lombard is good at shortstop, but we still gotta let him develop. However, third base we're lacking in hitting. McMahon's good at defense, and Jazz, well, to me he's a spazzo. And what do we have on the bench right now? Cabby, who can play good defense and infield. We have Rosario. He's not hitting as much now, but he has helped develop Dominguez, but give him a better work ethic. But it still needs some work. To me, problem is once again we're hoping on praying on prospects that we don't know what they are. They're coming up and we're letting them do it. I think Lombard's exception. I think he does look like a veteran already.
Yeah.
He handles up everything. To me, when I look at this roster, why couldn't we do some of these moves in the off season where people are more willing to trade because there's more options if they want to trade so many good players for their team, they can go out a free agent and get someone. Because this trade deadline, we should not be rebuilding half the roster.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I kind of think it's another wasted year right now. We need to really look at what we're going to do in the off season right now. And what Chris mentioned, which I wanted, was Luis Arias. I wanted him, but we would have had to give up, as John Beagle said, Lombard. But in the offseason, maybe we can get Luis Arias. But he would be, how many batters on our team are hitting above 300? 0. He's batting over 320. Okay, he's a contact hitter. He sprinkles the ball all over the field. Look at his savant numbers. It's nuts. That's the kind of guy we need to get on our team as a hitter. And maybe we'll get him in the offseason. But that guy could teach every one of our hitters a lesson or two because the guy's a great hitter and his defense has gotten better. But I agree, I wanted him, but it was going to take Lombard Jr. and I wasn't willing to give him up. So I'm with Beagle, but I'm also with Chris. You know, we can't win right now. We just can't win. You know, and now we have returning back. So the Yankees have made it seem like, you know, having all these players return is going to be our saving grace. But okay, when Stanton comes back, it's going to take him the rest of the season to get even going again. So I'm not even, you know, why are we even talking about that? Judge coming back, that was my big thing. Is I was hoping when Judge came back, we'd have a space for him to just be the DH. And that's going to be the issue when you have Stanton come back. Now you're going to be forcing Judge back in the outfield. And I really wanted to be careful with Judge because I want to be careful with Judge because Stanton, he's only got one more year left on his contract, most of which the Marlins are paying for. Might as well just buy out the rest of his contract in the offseason with Stanton. So Stanton right now is going to end up taking up the DH position, forcing Judge to be in the outfield when I don't think that's a good idea with Judge coming back from the injury. And Judge is a very important piece of the pie here. Also, as I brought up, then we saw today another guy who's supposed to be our savior here with all these guys coming back from injuries was Schmidt. And, you know, only 2 innings pitched in his rehab start instead of 3 due to cramps in his forearm. That's not a good sign for Schmidt right there. And I talked with you before the show, and Rodon, you said Rodon's starting Saturday, you said?
Yeah, I sent the text out.
Okay.
Hold on, CT. I gotta switch these headphones. They're starting to act funny. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, I'm here all by myself. Uh-oh. See, this is when I get nervous, guys. No, but you know, I'm just interested. What is our, you know, if we make the playoffs and we get in there, what is our 3 going to look like? You know, our pitchers. You know, my number 1 right now would be Cam over Cole. I know people will call me crazy about that, but I'd rather go Cam, Max, and Cole if I'm going to take those 3. So I'm curious in the chat, what do you guys think about that? Call me crazy. I'm here to be crazy and to throw out stuff like this. I still can't believe Stephen B brought up Stephen A. Smith. Thank you. You could have just brought up Ryan Cryan Clark while you were at it, Mr. ESPN. We don't talk about ESPN on here, Stephen B.
Can you hear me okay, CT?
Yeah.
Sorry. I had to switch I had 3 earbuds right here.
I'm with Beagle on that. Cam Max Cole. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on that for my 3. My piece of paper of notes is done. So now I'm improvising here the rest of the show.
I got a couple of things that I would like to say though. A, what is Cam's pitch limit? Because he's already passed like what he normally does. And as far as a pitcher, you're supposed to only go like 20 innings or more to build up the strength, not kill him. We don't need to skip Corpus.
We need to start skipping some of his starts, and we need to start taking him out after 5 innings. It's just plain as simple as that. Skip every other start, 5-inning max, no matter how he's good. And it's going to make Boone look bad, especially if he pulls him out and we lose the game. But we need to have Cam for the playoffs. So the regular season, at this point, we just need to play good enough baseball to get the wild card. Because I don't see us winning the division. I'm sorry. Maybe you guys do. You guys in the chat, let me know. But I see us. We'll be lucky if we get the wild card, and it would not shock me if we don't make the playoffs this year. And I'm going to be ballsy enough and honest enough to say that. And a lot of Yankee fans would kill me over that. But it's making me nervous this year. I could see us not making the playoffs.
The second thing I'm looking at is Rodon coming back, who's going to be going into the pen. Because that's going to... I mean, Weathers has been pitching better at late, but you always get these duds out of him. Warren pitched... I'm not going to lie. Well, Warren only gave up 3 runs with that whole time. That whole thing. And I heard these other contacts careers in the middle of things. Is Spencer Jones in there? He has a good shot of making 2 of the 30 catches that went over Grisham's head.
Yeah. But we're paying Grisham, what, $22 million? Oh, yeah. That was money well spent.
Yeah.
We might as well be printing money right now,
Yeah, and then the other thing I'm looking at is, why do we send down Savelli, the pitcher, after 1 bad inning when he's been great for 2 weeks? But we have to bring Del Santos back up. But we have other guys that have been pitching worse than him, and they're still in the major leagues. The only 3 I can trust right now is Bednar, and everyone says he's been bad. The guy had, besides that last time he gave up a run, it was 26 or 21 innings of shutout ball.
Yeah.
And second thing, the second one I really do trust in the pen is Hendricks. That guy's been nails. 20 out of 27 appearances, when he has runners at Herod, he has left the bases empty without a run going in. 20 out of 27.
Well, you know what? Some of this reminds me of at times is it's almost like Bronny James, LeBron James' son. He stinks in summer ball. There's players in summer ball that are better than him that deserve a shot to be playing in the NBA and aren't getting that shot because of Bronny James, right? Well, I'm not using the name thingy, but I'm seeing that we're doing similar things. It's almost like Volpe. We've given Volpe a billion chances. Meanwhile, we have all these other players that we've been pushing on the side. And look, when we finally take Volpe away, look what's happening. Oh, it was like, how did the Yankees have to have this beaten into their head? Beating a dead horse. I mean, this horse has been dead, Stephen B, for years. It hasn't kicked. It's just bones right now. And finally, Volpe's down, and I call it. I said it in the chat. Volpe's going from AAA to AA to DFA. That's what's happening. But Merck, I have a bet with Merck though. Merck claims, and he may be right, that Volpe will be our starting second baseman next year. So I have a $1 bet with him and a baseball card. So if he's right, I owe him a crisp $1 bill and a baseball card over. But if
Are you sure it's not 4 quarters, TT? But what's up, Chris Studio?
Hey, Jason.
I did put the link in there if you want to come up anytime.
I just saw Jason's show earlier today. It was really well done. That was a good show. I enjoyed watching that. His sense of humor is so funny because he'll get to something and then he'll kind of have this pause, and then his next line will get you cracking up. It's freaking hilarious. I love watching Jason.
Chris, I'll go more. Maybe we can find 100 pennies for him.
Chris flashed it 10 times, baby.
I think we're gonna go with 100 pennies, TT.
I want 90 pennies, a nickel, and another nickel. Yes, 2 nickels and 90 pennies.
Yeah, no. We gotta have some. We gotta have laughs. That's the one thing we do always do. But I really don't think Volpe is going to be the second baseman. I really think they're going to go outside the organization and try to get someone different for second. I don't think they really want to bring Jazz back.
I don't think we're bringing Jazz back. I don't. I'm kind of surprised he's still with us, but that was the one trade I could see kind of happening at the deadline that didn't happen. I kind of saw that could have happened. That it wouldn't surprise me if we were shopping Jazz a little bit there. Especially if we had a trade package. Say we're trying to get somebody. We had Will Warren and Jazz Chisholm in a trade package. That probably could have gotten us somebody, but I think the Yankees kind of already know we're in a sticky situation right now to begin with. And are we all in? We all out? We don't know. Right now.
I think we got.
Chris.
To me, I think we did addition by subtraction for the bullpen, which I think is a really good thing. And to me, getting rid of the ball was definitely a great one, especially when you could get rid of. We got a catching prospect and we got a pitching prospect, if I believe. And then the other thing that you have to look at is we got rid of Jake Bird and we got Wyatt Cruz with a couple other pitching prospects, and we got Garcia.
Yeah.
So we got rid of two guys that we went into having where we traded for them at the last year's deadline to having them traded for people actually good pieces now.
Yeah. Well, one
and
thing
the other guy we should be looking into is Pena for the guy they got for Oswald Peraza last year.
Yep.
He is in. I believe he got promoted again. He's in high 8. I believe he's in high 8 now. And he's only 19 years old, and that guy is really good.
Well,
His numbers are.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Go ahead. I was going to say the guy Pena looks really, really good, and he's shooting up the prospect list.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's funny though. Jason brought up that that's why we got Ramos and Garcia and leaving Volpe as an option too. Something Jason see that I don't think you saw. Stephen B saw this and a couple other people. I opened up a pack of cards 2 weeks ago, and this was when I had no idea that the Yankees would possibly put Ramos on the team. I opened up a pack of cards, Jason C, right? 5 cards in a row. Look at that. 5 cards in a row are Ramos cards. I'm not making that up. I've never opened up a pack and gotten 5 of the same cards right in order. And then 2 weeks later, he's on the Yankees. Was that?
No, that's really cool. We didn't see the other thing we didn't see. Maybe I will pull that out one more time. CT, you okay with me grabbing something and bringing it out?
Want to say that again?
Are you okay for if I go grab my Mickey Mantle card?
Yeah, go for it.
I gotta go back there, so give me a minute or two. These dogs are starting to be a whiner 49ers, so give me 1 second.
Oh,
I'll bring that.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jason. See, I've been saying the same thing. Volpe's not impressed me at all, and and seeing so many people pushing this guy like, oh, this is the next. It didn't turn into anything, and I knew it wasn't going to turn into anything, and that's why I said he's going to go AAA, AA, DFA, gone. And one card though, Jason, I did want to show you though. I think you'd appreciate this. To Cam Schlittler to 10, rookie card. Oh yes, I told you, Jason. See, I got some cool cards to show a bunch of you guys. And the next week, I'm going to do a video showing a whole bunch of new cards I've gotten of Cam Schlittler, Ben Rice, Lombard Jr., Spencer Jones, among others. Want to make sure about that. And then I'm going to be every show we do at the end of it, I'm going to be opening up a couple packs of 1989 or 1987 Donruss baseball. I have 2 boxes of unopened Donruss 1989 36 packs, and I have 1 box of 1987 Donruss 36 packs, all unopened. And each show I'll open up a pack or 2 at the end of the show, and we'll see what we find. You know, for 87, maybe a Barry Bonds. For the 89, maybe a Ken Griffey Jr. You never know. So we'll keep the show exciting that way. Oh, Stephen B's back. Hey.
Okay, I will show it. Hopefully this will show it better.
Oh, man. There's a thing called drool. Oh, I hear you. Even your dog was whining. Your dog's even whining about drooling over that card.
Already, we'll go one. We'll do one better.
Oh,
1 in 1,000.
Oh my gosh. You got to get that graded, my friend. Got to get that graded.
I'm not taking. I got one other Mickey Mantle card too.
Oh, nice.
This one actually has a story behind it. I told you the story behind my other one, but my grandfather, the day before he went to pass, he actually gave me that card, the other Mickey Black and White Mickey Mantle card.
Isn't that weird? I've had things like that where the last day I've seen somebody, they've gifted me something, and it can be the smallest thing. And
I keep it.
You remember it after that person does pass away, whether it's, say, a baseball card or it was a handshake, them holding your hand. I remember being in the hospital with my grandfather holding his hand, and my uncle the same thing, and I could feel his energy. It needed to go somewhere. Like, I wasn't so down about it. He was in so much pain, he needed to go somewhere, and I had this feeling like from him of like we were both having a conversation between us holding each other's hands that it was time that he went, so it was like a calming, life is like that sometimes. So you got to remember that card you have right there, never get rid of it. That card has more historical value than anyone will ever know other than you.
The other thing is that the Mickey Mantle that I don't bring it out often, and I really don't for a lot of reasons, but that one actually has another story too. Believe it or not, my uncle that passed, this is me in high school, know how big of a Yankee fan I was. He actually gave that over his own son to me. Because he knows how much it's not about the money for that card, but that's one of the cards I will never get rid of, even though it's worth a lot of money. It's still not worth it. It's priceless to me. I'll let pass it down to my next for our kids. But I have one other card I want to show. I know CT can see it better this time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I want a Lombard auto. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the Donruss version of that. I
And
did
I
get.
got this, and I did get this card actually in Vermont, CT, and they have a bunch of them like that.
I
Um,
found this funny. I got this in a pack right before he was traded to the Dodgers. Scooble.
yeah. You know what else I have on? I have a Christopher, was it Sanchez one that CT has, and to me that's one of the cool things. It was 1 out of 50. We're still gonna have to. I gotta get some sleeves for that just to put them. I'll probably get it graded, but I don't. It's in a case that basically doesn't get open unless I really go looking at these things, and I don't look at these things because I miss the guys that actually gave it to me. I miss my uncle that has that, my grandfather that gave me the other one. This one I bought and I was up there because I knew he was coming up this year.
Well, these two were interesting. I got this
Damn.
one. This one's the refractor, right? And the guy who
Yeah.
sold it to me as a base card. This is what the base looks like. It doesn't look all
Holy.
light reflective. So the guy sold me this for $1. A Cam Schwittler rookie refractor, and if you look on the back right there, it even says refractor. So I feel like I owe the guy some money, but hey, he sold it to me plain and clearly on eBay. But I have a whole bunch of cards, though, I got coming in. I have 9 cards I told you about, Stephen B. One of them came today, but wait till you guys see this. We'll do an episode, and I'll show off those. But I said I'll be opening up packs of 87 and 89 Donruss, a pack or two a night after each video we do. It'll be a lot of. It'll be a lot of.
Me and CT will have to take a shot right up to Vermont.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go to the ET,
Yeah.
man, get some cheese, get some shirts.
No, we're gonna go to that alpaca store I told you about. They actually that one the video I sent you. I went up in December with my in-laws, my wife and my sister-in-law and my father-in-law. He bought a bunch of Michael Jordan cards. Or they have basketball there, they have football, there's hockey up there. The store is crazy because there's a lot of cool things up there. There's like things that you wouldn't like are really old that are like antiques are up there that are not for sale. There's really cool stuff, and I was telling CT it only cost me $4.99 for 3 of those packs, and I think the 2025 ones that I did put on the channel here was only $5.99. The price is low. So I bought 3 and 3. I was hoping I was going to get Judge or Soto, and I never got either of them. But I did get DJ LeMahieu before they DFA'd him.
Oh, so Chris says I'm not welcome. I was thanking everybody, but I'm not welcome. Oh, thanks, Chris. That's it. I'm walking away. Peace. I'm out. But I do have to get going, guys, in a couple. So, Stephen B., what's the last couple things you want to touch upon before we log off?
First thing I would probably say is I think Jones should be in center field over Trent, and I think Trent should be on the bench, honestly, when Bellinger gets back. But then the other question, man, I was talking to CT, and we still don't have an answer. Who's going down when Bellinger comes back?
Yeah.
And to me, there's not really a real answer to me because I don't really think Jones deserves to go get demoted. I think Jones is playing better than half the team, even though his batting average isn't. I think he's playing great defense. I think Jones is. I really think Jones has been one of the better surprises. Yeah. Everyone says Jones couldn't hit the major leagues. He's striking out. Do you notice the last 3 games he only struck out about maybe once?
Yeah, it's getting better. He needs the experience. You need to give these younger guys the experience, and that's what the Yankees have not been doing with our younger players for years.
And the second thing I was going to point out is about Jones, and a lot of people aren't that. I'm seeing in the middle of at bats, Chris, he's gonna definitely open one, but you've been noticing during his at bats, when he gets to, he's seeing how the pitchers are doing. He's making adjustments right on the fly. Jones is Jones is really progressing. He's recognizing what they're trying to do to him, and he's going through it. I really think Jones is going to be the future of this team, and I really do, and I really think Jones should be the center fielder. I'm glad he can play right, and I'm glad he can play left. It's very versatile, like we like to see with Bellinger. Because Bellinger can play first, he can play center, he can play left, and then he can play right in a pinch. That's why we did that. And everyone said we shouldn't be getting Tucker. What is he doing with the Dodgers? Not hitting much
Yeah.
at all. And yes, Bellinger is having a down year, but his down year is a lot better than
Most people's good years.
another thing I was going to say is I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Judge back up. I think we'll see Judge probably if everything goes right. I think he's going to be back in early September because I think it's going to take about a month with. I think it's going to take about a month for him to get ready for rehab, go get the activities, play, be able to get ready for the game shape. He finally got be able to do right running. He can throw. He can start jogging, start lifting some weights a little bit.
Yeah.
And thanks, Chris, for coming on. Thanks, his studio, for coming on. Thanks for Beagle coming on. Did I miss anyone else? If anyone I did miss, I like to make sure we got everyone. Yeah, that's all of us.
Well, let me let you go for now, though. I got to take the dog out, and I got my phone.
I gotta take 5 of them, 4 of them at once. So at least I have a fenced yard. Is your shoulder better?
Oh, not really. Right now, I took some painkillers and I put a patch on it. And right now, I don't feel it. But the problem is when you take painkillers and put a patch on it and go to bed, you end up sleeping in an awkward position. So when you wake up in the morning, you realize you shouldn't have slept like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's fake. It's fake, fixing. It's a fake repair for the night. But let me let you go. I got to get going, guys. So thank you.
I want to say, hold on, we'll do this. Hold on. See, we'll end it like this.
Thank you, guys. Take care, everybody. Take care, everybody. Please.